So we made it to the end of 2021. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and I hope you're well. And if you're new here, my name is Gloreeyah, and on my channel I'm sharing my experiences living here in the UK and offering my perspective as an African in the diaspora. So please do well to subscribe and join the family. So in today's video, I want to talk about things they don't tell you about being an immigrant living in the UK. These are things that I've had to learn after I started living here. I moved to the UK over 5 years ago. I was fortunate to have my husband who was able to help me navigate some of the social norms. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten into some kind of trouble if not for his guidance. For anyone moving to a new country you've never been to before, can be daunting. You can imagine moving to the UK is no different for immigrants. Adapting to life in a new country won't be easy, and there are few things immigrants need to be aware of before making that move. A lot of immigrants come here expecting that they will find a white-collar job on arrival. I too had the same expectations. I came here having worked as an architect back home in Nigeria, thinking I would simply just walk into a similar role, but nah, that wasn't the case. Unless you arrive on a work visa, which implies that you're here to do a specific job like nursing or engineering, then it's likely that you will start by doing something fairly low paid and then work your way up. Very few people get lucky to start with a very nice job on arrival. There are lots of jobs about, but finding a well-paid job or a high-skilled position may take you a while. I hear people submitting on an average 50 applications before they secure their first interview. So whether you have PhD or multiple master's degrees, it's not a guarantee that you'll get a very good job here. You may need to start from the very bottom and work your way up. I have heard of immigrants with masters doing menial jobs like working at McDonald's or providing cleaning services. Well, these jobs are not bad, of course, but you need to set realistic expectations for yourself, or else you will end up depressed very quickly. The UK employment sector does value highly skilled workers, but your PhD from Nigeria may not impress employers here. It's mostly viewed as an academic achievement, not a proof of competence. This can be a challenge if you've recently moved to the UK and don't know anyone or have the required contacts. Most UK employers would ask for work experience in the UK and work references. I remember when I was job hunting and most of the applications were asking me for UK-based referees. Of course, I've never worked here, so that was a bit of a challenge. So my husband suggested that I go volunteer at the local library, and in return I got a reference from the library manager. So I strongly recommend volunteering as a way of gaining work experience or improving your CV. If you go to church, that can also be a good place to obtain a reference. However, as previously stated, there are a lot of low-paid jobs which may not be too strict with references, so you could also start from there and then, like I said, work your way up. The importance of building your credit scores cannot be overemphasized. A credit system or a credit rating is a system used to determine if you are credit worthy or if you can be trusted to repay a loan. For example, obtaining a small loan or a mortgage from a bank may depend on your credit score. There are some jobs you can't get if you have a bad credit score, so it's important to maintain a good credit score, and a way to do that is ensuring that all your bills are paid on time and making sure that you don't go overdrawn. It's so easy to fall into the habit of like buying things that you don't need and then fall into debt. It's so important to keep your finances in check. Everything costs money, so you need to be very careful. In the UK, rents are paid monthly, unlike back home where you are expected to pay a full year's rent in advance. Along with your rent are other bills you may also need to pay, and that's depending on the arrangement you have with your landlord or your letting agency. Typically, you're expected to pay for things like utility or council tax. These are additional costs which can come as a shock if you're not aware. So I would suggest that you set up a direct debit to pay for all your bills automatically to avoid you missing payments. If you don't know what a direct debit is, then please Google it. British people can be very reserved and keep to themselves if they don't really know you. Most of them may come across this way because they don't want to offend you. Some may not even know how to approach you. This, of course, can make them appear rather snobbish. And if you succeed in developing some kind of rapport with someone, it may likely be very superficial. And not that that's insincere, but certainly it's not rooted in deep connection. Some migrants, especially from Africa, are used to a community style of living. Here, you may not even know your next door neighbor's name. Generally, people keep to themselves, and that's just the way it is. So don't think because you had a 5-minute conversation with someone the other day, you automatically become besties. Nah, you could meet someone one day and spend an hour talking to them only for that same person to ignore you the following day or simply just walk past you like they've never met you before. It's happened to me a few times, and I can tell you it can be really, really frustrating, especially when you're new and you're trying to get to know people. This is very normal behavior here. Other migrants will tell you it's happened to them as well on numerous occasions. So with that being said, you may have a different experience if you attend a local church where people are usually friendly and want to get to know you. Establishing good friendships takes time. I am still working on building friendships myself. So if you're migrating to the UK or to anywhere else in the world, do your research, ask questions, watch YouTube videos about people like me sharing their experiences living in that country. And yeah, if you have any questions about living in the UK, please drop them in the comment section and I'll try to answer them. Once again, congratulations for making it to the end of the year. I want to say a big thank you for watching my videos all year round, for liking, for commenting, for being there. Let's do this again in 2022. And yeah, thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay safe, and I'll see you in 2022. Bye.
The rainbows are so bright. It's for you and me to learn. Yeah. There are times in life and many times we have to stick together, with the light in us to shine.